Hey beautiful people, it's Marcus. Welcome to the very first of my worthwhile obsessions, gold, rivers, and rocks. So I started this project a couple of months ago with only a vague idea of what I was trying to accomplish and zero preparation. I'm learning as I go. So with that being said, here we go. Enjoy. Morning everybody. Marcus here. I'm at my spot on the Goat River, and here we got my tools behind me. Let's see if we can find some gold. So, this area where I'm working, we've got cliffs of bedrock here. So, just under my feet, under this sand, there's solid stone. I'm tending to find a little bit of gold in each pan. This river isn't the most, I'm not finding nuggets in this river, but some flecks and dust and flakes. It's good stuff. More about the fun. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I see a couple of colors. Ooh, that's a nice flake. I don't know how you can see this in the pan, in this light, but there's a nice speck right there. There's another one. So I just started gold panning this summer, 2 weeks ago. And especially in another one of the creeks around here, there's a lot of fool's gold, pyrite, a lot of shiny stuff basically. And initially you're kind of like, is that gold, is it not gold? But when you see actual gold in your pan, it behaves differently. It pretty much sticks to the pan because it's heavy. Alright, so another thing I want to show you guys. So again, we're here in my spot. And see all this stuff coming out from under this rock here, and it's all full of roots. So pulling off chunks like this, some of it you even gotta like cut open, kind of. Now the roots are really good at holding gold. Imagine it's precipitating through there. All these little, it's kind of like a net with all these strands. And it just holds on to it. So even better than the material that's down underneath on the bottom, I'm finding, is this higher up material that's in the roots. So I'm pulling this out, and every pan I'm getting flakes. It's pretty gratifying, especially after a couple of weeks of digging around and not seeing a lot of gold at all, like a flake here or there, and I'd spend hours digging under a boulder just to get a couple of flakes. And here, I found a spot where it's not a question of if I'm going to get gold in my pan. There's gold in every pan. It's a question of how much gold I'm getting in my pan. And I'm probably not going to get rich off of this, but it sure is fun. And then, of course, while I'm out here in this gorgeous slice of paradise, anytime I feel like, I can just jump in the water and have a swim and go rock hunting, etc. Right now, it's like just afternoon, and it's probably 30-something out. Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, 80s. Anyway, it's pretty scorching in the sun, so I'm happy to be working out of the sun in the shade right now. But what a beautiful place to be spending the day. Just love it here. Cool. So let's see what's in this pan. So not very easy. I need a tripod quite often because I'm working in a pretty high velocity river here. And my hand has a hole in the end. I've tied a string to it and I put it on my wrist just in case the hole in the hand starts floating off down the river, then I can retrieve it. And yeah, it's come in handy a few times. I take a bit of time to wash off all the stuff. Not much in the pretty rocks here. A lot of the bits of rock that I'm finding in this section are these shattered little bits from the cliffs. Quite sharp. So this spot here in the river is a little bit dangerous. You gotta be careful walking around because there are a lot of sharp rocks. And you might end up with something like that. There is some risk here on the river with currents and rapids and stuff like that. Sharp rocks. Always got to be mindful of where you're walking and swimming. Just behind me here, there's a spot where if you go around that corner, there's no way you're getting back. Not without a rope. The current is just way too strong. I take back what we said about if you're floating and watch that and no good. That sucks. This is my little camp on the Goat River. Across the way from a place called Flat Rocks where a lot of people hang out in the summer. So I'm really close to town. The highway is just over across the hill. The mountain park resort is just over there, and we're in the Erickson gold panning reserve in BC. It's dusk, and behind me, in this beautiful place in the sky, there are bats. Lots and lots of lovely bats. Counting the bats feel like the count in Sesame Street. One bat, ah ah ah. Heading back to my campsite from the bat watching. I'm going to get back before it gets too dark. Yeah. So, one thing I didn't think about I decided to just sleep out in the open on the floaty. Are the bugs. And I really don't like these super long-legged spider things. They've been crawling on me. Next time, hammock. Hey, so funny thing, I've been getting down at this spot by going to a popular swimming area called Flat Rocks and loading up my stuff and trying to keep it as water safe as possible and swimming across the river and then hiking over here. And it's a little ways downstream from some rapids. But and today, well, actually, so yesterday I noticed some people coming from downriver, and I thought that was kind of weird. I thought maybe they came from the resort or something. But today, a guy and his kids came scrambling down the cliffs to go fly fishing, and I talked to him, and he said, yeah, he grew up here, and there's a whole trail from the bridge that I didn't know about, so I don't have to be swimming all of my equipment across the river. So right now, I am up in the gorgeous cliffs here, trying to figure out the path of where this trail is, and then I'm going to go get my car and park it and figure out a better way. Now, I don't think this is the route up, but isn't that cool? I think that's the route up over here. Let's check it out. Whoa, sweet. This is so beautiful. Look at all these nooks and crannies. The guy I talked to also, oh, I didn't want to scroll down there. The guy I talked to also said that back in the day, when he was cold panning around here, he had a friend who, I guess, was crawling up around in these boulders, sniping for gold, looking in the crevices, and apparently found a half-ounce nugget. That's pretty incredible seeming. That looks like a good route down. I think this is probably the one they took. I can't tell further that way, but they scrambled down over here. That doesn't look like too difficult an ascent or descent from there, and up here it's easy peasy. And yeah. So exploring we will go. Oh, yeah, cool. Somebody else is camping up here. That's awesome. And a nice spot there. Oh, well, that explains a lot of the noise. Oh, it's funny. I thought I was in kind of this inaccessible spot. And here, I'm so close. Now, that's one of the things about this area. It's one of those places where you kind of have to be a local in the know to know what's going on. I've lived here for about, what are we, 13 years, I think? 14 maybe? And the other funny thing is the guy I talked to today who told me about this side of the river had never heard of Flat Rocks. And I'm sure a lot of people at Flat Rock don't know about this side. So, and it's a spotty local knowledge. So there's the Canyon Lister Road Bridge that goes over the canyon. And just beyond it, there's a train bridge. And you see Mountain Park Resorts on the other side. And it's just... it's pretty gorgeous down there. Looks like if we were to go tubing, we'd have to portage at that spot, though, and go down on the other side. Looks a little treacherous down there. My, isn't it gorgeous? Look at where we live. Beautiful Creston, BC. Well, technically this spot is Erickson, but it's a Creston area. Alright, I know exactly where we are now. I've been here before. Usually when I've come here, I haven't really followed the trail any further than straight down. So I'm just going to start heading back to my camp then. First, I'm going to check this out. Oh, yeah, look how gorgeous that is. There's an abandoned floaty over there. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get into that current. Yeah, it's deadly. Beautiful, but dangerous. Yeah, right on top of a cliff here, literally. That's got to be a good 50 feet down, roughly. Sharp rocks, treacherous current, unimaginable beauty. This out. So I went a little too far on the trail back, and now I'm at the top of this across from Flat Rocks, and that's the where I was swimming across, and then hiking all the way down those rocks over to there. So I'm gonna follow trails up top here and figure out what's going on. But look at this beautiful forested moss. And what I find is really cool, here we're way at the top of these cliffs, and check out the water erosion on these stones here. So in the very, very distant past, the river was all the way up here. So all of that has been chewed down through the ages. So in terms of gold seeking, it is possible that there are deposits way up here in the cliffs, hidden in crevices or, you know, pockets of sediment up against bedrock, stuff like that. So anyway, just more to explore. Again, just stunned by the amount of beauty. Oh look, you can see my floaty in here. That's my camp down there. Hilarious. So there's one way I could scramble down. Looks like there's another route this way. Oh my gosh. Here's a... looks like somebody's been digging for gold there. I wonder if they found any. Probably not, or it would be more excavated. Then again, I'm just assuming when I find a hole that it's probably somebody panning for gold. I don't know. It could be an animal. Okay, do I want to go down here? This is... no. No, I don't want to go that way. I'm going to go further back up. I don't want to go down there either. That's too steep. Makes me wonder why this path is so worn. Weird. Alright, so now I am right above my camp. You can see it down there. And no, I am not scrambling down there. Let's find another spot. Somewhere I missed a turn off. And now I'm going to some bushy bits that are not most fun. No, maybe this way. Okay. I think I may have found the spot. I think it might be this one. Woo. Looks good. Alright, here we go. Don't believe this is the route I took up. I think I was on a trail over there, but whatever. This is getting me back. I guess it's way easier finding a way. Easy way out and the easy way in. And the sandals got quite the workout this summer. Yeah, see, look, there's the easy, that's how I got out before. Oh yeah, I have to figure. That was kind of silly. Okay. Back to where we started. Back to my camp. Like I said, I live here, so I think I'm gonna just stash my stuff and then go sleep in my own bed tonight and have a hot meal, and then I'll just come back during the daytime. There we go. Alright, and there we are. Well, it's a good thing I decided not to stay at the river tonight, because it's kind of stormy. So, I'm here at home, and I've got a little set up here, and I've got my Guzzler bottle. That's what I'm trying to open. Man, I closed that thing tight. There, I got it. Doesn't look like much right now. But I will clean that up and I'll show you today's takings. Look how much gold is in that pan. There's some, not just the gold left, but some other bits of black stuff, which, it's heavy, it's not magnetic. I don't know what it is. Let's see what we got left. Like, wow. That's my collection of gold from yesterday and today in my spot. I mean, it's probably not worth very much, but it's so exciting to find it. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, I hope you find your own worthwhile obsessions.